All right, number 14, the last one that we're asked to graph, we're looking at a cosine graph. So let's start off with a normal cosine so we can just transform those points. All right, not the prettiest, but hey, it does it. All right, what are we asked to do? This is an amplitude. This 2 here affects our period. And just like in the other ones we've done, the period ends up being 2 pi over what is being multiplied by x, so 2 pi over 2, which is pi. Again, horizontal compression to half of its width. So doubling its amplitude and, quadrupling its amplitude and cutting its width in half. I'm going to start off with, I'm going to start off with the midpoint right here. On that one, we're asked to change the amplitude, quadruple it. So instead of being at 1, we're going to be up at 4. And we're also doing a horizontal compression. Well, that one, you can't horizontally compress it. So that point's exactly where it needs to be. This point over here, we're going to do a amplitude. We're going to quadruple it. Well, quadrupling 0 stays at 0. And we're going to cut its width in half. So that's over here. I'm kind of going to go to the left side here. We can get a full wave, and then we'll repeat the pattern on the right side. This point over here, we're going to cut its width in half. So if I cut its width in half, it ends up being over here. But then we're going to quadruple its height, so it ends up being down here at -4. Over here, I'm going to cut its width in half. So at 3 pi over 2, it's cutting its width in half to over here, and quadrupling its amplitude. Well, quadrupling 0 is still 0. Last point on the left side, I'm going to cut its width in half, so that goes over to pi, and then quadruple its amplitude, so up here at pi. And then the y value is at 4. So now we've got a pretty skinny and steep wave. Now that graph's going to just keep on repeating. So we're going to have points, identical points, mirror image points, if you will, over here. And it's just going to keep on repeating that pattern. Now the challenge when you get super tall and skinny graphs is that they start to look a little pointy. Do your best to have it continue to be a curve. It's not going to be perfect, but that's because we're humans. So, unless any of you are robots, then, well, stay away from me. That's kind of scary. So, our graph ends up looking something like that.